Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Combed Education Podcast. Let's talk hair. My name is Araz. I'm your host, fellow industry colorist. Um, I always talk about how this podcast and Combed Education in general is just a passion project of mine. And so I want to say thank you to all of you who take the time to listen, who comment, who DM me, finding value in this, because there's something to be said about putting yourself out there and the fear that comes with it and it being received well, it being valuable to this industry. I always say that this industry is my favorite industry, the best industry. And, I want to give back as much as I can and contribute to an industry that's given so much for me. And so this podcast is a way to do that. It is something that I am passionate about. And it's actually really cool because today's podcast is all about operating in your passion zone. This is something for me when I'm podcasting, when I am teaching, when I'm educating, I am in the passion zone, and it is my favorite fucking place to be. And so today I want to talk about, are you operating in your passion zone? Find your passion, it will lead you to your happiness, right? We have all heard a variation of this phrase. And while that's all good and great, I don't know if finding your true passion is as easy as 1, 2, 3, right? Sometimes it can feel like this never-ending quest to unearth this magical passion and operating from your passion zone and finally getting to achieve your big goals and big dreams and achieving that like true happiness. So in usual Araz fashion, I want to offer a little bit of perspective. And just to get your wheels turning a little bit, to look at things a little bit differently. So here's the thing, just because you're a hairstylist or a colorist, it doesn't mean that hair is your passion. Hair is often a generalization, and now that passion could live within that generalization. But the truth is, and I'm sorry because this is a hard pill to swallow for some of us, but most of this industry is operating in comfort zone and in hobby zone, not passion zone. Let me take that back. I'm not going to say most because I don't have that statistic, but I know a lot of people who are in this industry as a hobby, as something that's fun and comfortable, not necessarily fueled by passion. So let's dive into what some of the key differences are between like comfort zone and passion zone. And my goal is really to help identify for you, are you operating in comfort zone? And what to do to kind of move the needle into passion zone and start seeing some massive success. So let's talk about your comfort zone. I have another podcast episode on this. It's phenomenal. I am biased, but it's all about how your comfort zone is basically killing your career. So let's talk about this comfort zone. Is it a cozy nest or is it a gilded cage? This is the elephant in the room, the comfort zone. It's that snug, comfy, cozy corner where routine and familiarity reside. And while it's enticing, right, we created our comfort zone. It is perfect for us. It is happy, comfy, cozy, like solid. So while it's enticing, it's worth pondering this. Okay, it's just worth thinking about. Is my comfort zone this cozy nest where I'm safe and secure? Like, is this nurturing my dreams? Or is it slowly evolving into this cage that's limiting my growth? Well, there's nothing wrong with having a comfort zone. Is it serving you? Is it helping you expand? Is it helping you stretch? Is it fulfilling you to operate in that passion zone, or are you just fucking chilling? Right? So when we're talking about our passion zone, this is where your dreams ignite like fireworks. Okay. It's this like electric realm where all of your dreams and your hopes and your aspirations, they ignite, they spark. It's the space where innovation thrives, where every idea is like a little seedling of potential when you're operating in passion zone, right? This is where your business flourishes into something that is beyond your wildest dreams. But leaving your comfort zone is like stepping into this like vast, uncharted territory. It's scary, it's uncertain, but the beauty lies in the thrill of the unknown. Okay. This is where excitement just courses through your veins like lightning. It's that adrenaline of like, oh, I'm fucking pushing myself. Like, wow, this is so great. It's scary, but it's great. Do it scared. I'm scared. Do it scared. And while venturing beyond your comfort zone is unnerving, this is where you're going to unearth this untapped potential that you may never even knew existed beyond your wildest dreams. Okay. This is where you're going to see your hidden talents, operating in your passion zone and getting into your passion zone. You're going to see so much more growth in your business. Imagine this. Your comfort zone, while it's beautifully designed by you, is your cocoon, right? Your little chrysalis. Your passion zone is where you spread your wings and you take flight. So embracing your passion zone, getting out of comfort into passion, allows you to shed these constraints of familiarity, allows you to push boundaries, strive for excellence. It's where you're going to encounter hurdles. You're going to encounter hurdles. You're going to fail. It's inevitable. I made a podcast episode not that long ago about failure. Fail hard, fail fast, fail forward. You can only fail if you are doing. And when you are doing, you are stretching your comfort zone. You're stepping outside of your comfort zone. And this is where you're going to discover your true untapped potential. Your passion zone, when you operate from that passion zone, when you're in it, it's a breeding ground for innovation, and new ideas just come without a lot of thought. This is where you're going to find inspiration, sometimes in like the unlikeliest places. And the excitement that comes from pushing your limits, pushing yourself, transforms into a spark of like unlimited possibilities when you operate in passion, not in comfort. And this realm is where your business thrives, your skills evolve, and success is absolutely inevitable. But you got to get there. How are you going to get there? By pushing outside of your comfort zone, by stepping into what is scary, what is different. What happens is as you take on this idea of, okay, how can I expand? How can I lean in to uncomfort? How can I get out of what I know so that I can find something that sparks me, something that excites me, your passion. So the culmination of like stepping into your passion zone is a sense of fulfillment that ripples through every facet of your existence. So here's what I mean. Let's say in your business, you are expanding your comfort zone from what you normally do, your routine, your this, and you expand. And you, I don't know, let's say you see a new technique on Instagram or you take a class, right? You've been foiling the same fucking way for 30 years and you take this class, you can do one of two things. One, you can go back to your comfort zone and do shit the way you were doing it. Or two, take that leap and do something different. What happens is I always say how you do one thing is how you do everything. It's all connected. So what I mean is you expand your comfort zone and step into potentially finding and operating in your passion zone of excitement. That's going to translate into your relationship. That's going to translate into how you parent. That's going to translate into how you operate your business. It's going to translate into how you love yourself. When you do one thing that is risk, scary, stretching, comfort zone, that energy translates. So it's this fulfillment that ripples through everything. And it's more than the balance sheet or the accolades or the trophies or the whatever. It's the satisfaction that comes with aligning your goals with your actions. It's the happiness that comes from knowing that every step is a testament to your courage. So your journey from comfort to passion is a dance of empowerment. It's an invitation to break free from your self-limiting beliefs, your self-imposed limits, to unleash this untapped potential, this artist within, and really to carve a path that's yours, not copy paste from somebody else. Because remember this, passion isn't just this buzzword, right? It is the heartbeat of your journey when you tap into it. When you tap into it. Some of you may have experienced what it's like operating in your passion zone. I'll tell you what it's like for me. It's not behind the chair. While I love seeing clients, I enjoy the conversation, the connection. I love creating beautiful work. It's not my passion zone. I know I'm in my passion zone because I am right here, right now. So when I'm with clients, I connect with them, I do, but my mind is like, oh, I got to wash the bowls. I got to do this. I got to pay that. I got to balance that, profits and losses, and my inventory and my this. Like my mind is spiraling in other places. When I'm teaching, when I'm podcasting, when I'm educating, when I'm facilitating, when I'm speaking, when I'm sharing, that is my passion zone because I am right here, grounded, present, clear. There's no noise in my head just right now. That's how I know I'm operating in my passion zone because everything flows. I don't have to think. It just comes. It's so natural. Now, some of you that is behind the chair. Some of you that's being in management in your salon. Maybe you're the director of education for your salon. Maybe that's when you're making content for social media. I don't know. I don't know what that is, but I know what it feels like. And there is nothing better than being in that space because it's easy. It's effortless. And it's so fulfilling. So my challenge to you, because before you do anything, you got to first take a look at what is the comfort zone that you've created. Because you've created it. What does that look like? What do your boundaries of your comfort zone look like? Because the first step to getting outside of it is identifying it. So my number one challenge is, where are you playing comfortable? Where are you playing small? Where are you not risking? Where are you not stretching? Number one. The second part of it is, how do I then expand it? So if this is my comfort zone, if you guys are watching on YouTube, you see this, but if you're listening to the podcast, think of my comfort zone as this little ball, right? Once I identify it, how can I stretch it? How can I push myself outside of my comfort zone? Because what's right outside of it is going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be failure. It's going to be all of that, but it's going to lead you to finding where your passion is and operating in that passion zone. So my ask of you is, define your comfort zone. Shed a light on it. What does it look like? Where are your boundaries? Where are your hard stops? And then how can you stretch it? How can you lean in to the uncomfort of doing shit differently? Because when you do shit differently here, you're going to do shit differently there, and it's going to be a ripple effect. But what that's going to do is, as you lean into this uncomfort, it's going to expand your comfort zone, right? And then now you have a different comfort zone, and then you do it all over again. And my goal for myself personally is to continue to expand, to continue to get uncomfortable, to continue to fail, and to continue to risk. Because while this is my passion zone right now, I wouldn't have known that 15 years ago. I wouldn't have known that educating and facilitating and training and all that would be my passion. I thought it was hairdressing. I thought it was coloring hair and highlighting shit. But because I stretched outside of my comfort zone, I discovered this passion. So as I stretch, what else will I discover? Right? I could stay right here and I'm good, but there's no growth there. So I already know this. I don't know what else is out there. So I encourage you to find what your comfort zone is and lean in. Lean into the uncomfort because you don't know what you're going to find on the other side of it. And just a heads up, take a listen to that other podcast about the your comfort zone. I'm going to see if I can link it at the bottom of this. That was a really good one too. I'm very much all about like, how do I expand? How do I become better? And I encourage you to do the same. Do you have to? No. If you're sitting pretty and you're comfortable, cool. I love that for you. I just know that I have big goals and big dreams that continue to evolve. And in order for me to achieve those, I have to get uncomfortable. I have to. I hope this got your wheels turning. Until next time, happy hair coloring.